Let's put a Mediterranean spin on some stuffed chicken. Oh, in the air fryer, of course. That's how we do it here at Annie's Smoking Pot. Are you ready to start cooking? Because I'm ready. We are going to take this chicken, elevate it, make it incredible. I've made this just a couple of days ago. I made this just for my husband and I. Put the cucumber in there, and we were both like, I decided to share it with you today. We have got some delicious ingredients to get going into this chicken. First thing we want to do is chop up some peppercinis. Now these are a spicy peppercini. You can, of course, just use mild if you want, if you don't want a little bit of that extra heat that these are going to give us. We want to chop it up pretty small. And we're going to add it to our cream cheese. And sun-dried tomatoes. You do not get any more Mediterranean than that. And chop it up really small with my little baby knife. And into the cream cheese. We're gonna mix that up. This is just a block of cream cheese, but you can use obviously any kind of cream cheese you like. If you've got the whipped stuff, works really, really well. I just used the whipped the other day when I made it for my husband and I. So all I had was block. So that's what we're using. Just a little bit more effort to mix it, but it works just as well. And we're going to set that aside because we've got 2 more ingredients to get ready for in this chicken. We've got a shallot, and I'm just going to really thinly slice it as well. And we're going to break these up so that you've got the fine little shards, little slivers. I don't know what you call it. Little pieces. And a cucumber. Now, I am using a Japanese cucumber. You could use a regular cucumber. If you choose to do that though, you might want to peel it because regular cucumbers, their skins are really bitter. Japanese cucumbers are fantastic. We're just going to thinly slice it as well. And I don't really know how many of these I need for the amount of chicken I have, but I'm going to slice up all of it. And then if I don't use it all, I'll put it in a nice salad later. Before we get to stuffing, let's go ahead and get our air fryer preheating because it does take a little bit of time to preheat. We're going to go 375 for about 20 to 25 minutes. So everybody's air fryer is different. You can even do this in the oven. If you're going to do it in the oven though, take that heat up to about 400. Time frame should be about the same amount. 165 internal temp because we don't want to kill anybody today. All right, here is our chicken. This is just a chicken breast that I kind of cheated this go around, and I bought the chicken breast that is pre-sliced thin. You can, if they are a little thick, you can pound some of them out. Like this one's a little thick. Let's pound that guy out a bit. First thing we're going to do is the cream cheese mixture. We're just going to put a little bit in the center because then we're going to kind of smoosh it around. And it doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to taste good. Next, you're going to add some of your shallots. Just right on in there. And a little bit goes a long way as far as the flavor of a shallot. And our thin sliced cucumber. And play with your food. If you find it difficult to roll it this way, you can certainly put them this way. It doesn't matter how you want to do it. So we'll do this one like this so you can see how that rolls up. And you're just going to roll it up tight. Just like that. Because sometimes if you don't get the cucumber thin enough, it does get a little bit more difficult to roll up. And let's go ahead and continue to get the rest done. Okay, now that we've got them all rolled up, we're going to go ahead and put them onto our baking sheet. And we're just going to lay them seam side down on our baking sheet. There we go. Lose our gloves now because our last ingredient, cheese. I am using a Gouda cheese because it was fantastic on here. And you're just going to shred it and cover all of these guys up. And don't worry about the ones that are falling all over the tray. We'll pick those up and smoosh them on top of the chicken. You want to make sure and get a nice amount on there. Pick up the ones that have fallen. And if you know your air fryer, you know you got to kind of mush this down. Otherwise, it tends to fly up into an element sometimes based on the type of air fryer that you have. In it goes. This was, what, 10 minutes of prep time, give or take. It's a great, easy throw together weeknight dinner. You come home from work, you've got your chicken all ready to go. If you buy that thin slice, cuts down on the time. Whip it up, throw it in there. Now while it's cooking, you can get washed up, cleaned up, have a glass of wine, a beer, whatever you want. And this is basically going to make itself. Another thing you can do too, I am going to serve mine up with some roasted potatoes and veggies on the side, which you can cook in your air fryer at the same time. Foil pouch, potatoes, asparagus, whatever you want in there, little olive oil, salt, pepper, throw it in there and it'll cook at the exact same time and temp as your chicken. So now the air fryer is going to do all the work for you. 25 minutes. We'll take a temperature reading to make sure we're at that 165. Oh, those look beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, but we're not done yet because we have also got a beautiful Bernaise sauce. Now I just cheated. This is just a Knorr's Coors. I'm not even sure how you say it. It's an envelope and you just make it with a little bit of water, butter, good to go. Right over the top. And a little fresh parsley because my cameraman likes greens. There you have it. Mediterranean inspired stuffed chicken breast, roasted potatoes, mushrooms, peppers, and asparagus on the side. Should we go ahead and cut into one and see how it looks? The answer is always yes. Yes, yes, yes. Take your first bite. Make sure it's good. Let's just do it. Going in. Oh, and this is butter knife tender. Oh, look at that. That is one juicy piece of chicken. There. Grab some of that goodness. I made it, like I said, a couple days ago, and I was wowed then. It is the most unique flavor I think I've ever had. I never would have thought cucumber. Cucumber stuffed in a chicken breast just does not sound like it should be good. But you know what? Do it. Use the cucumber. I almost omitted it, but my husband Darren's like, no, you gotta have that cucumber. And you really do. It is next level, in your face, flavor bomb. So good. Give it a try. You're gonna love it. Just like this video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. As always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye. Dude, next level.